So the thing that normally the Kimura means that the person lowered their hand down. So anytime I'm here in side control, yeah, Jonas drops into an underhook, which is a very appropriate response. That's the beginning of him getting out. So what I like to do from side control is I put my arm in between and I block. I do like a Navy ride in wrestling to make sure that he can no longer use this to escape. Now I'm controlling his hips because I lock control of his shoulders. Next thing I do to create a little bit of room, I always use my chin to push on the crook of people's arms. That it kind of allows me to use my head and my weights coming forward. And now when I circle over to lock up the Kimura, there's a gap for me to lock. I lock my hands without a thumb. Grip, I grab it, I pull up, and I put it to the mat. I don't allow the person's arm to be straight because that's one way of them bending out of it. As soon as they do, I keep it close to their body because even if they had a gi on or they're gonna grab material or grab their shorts, the amount of energy I'm gonna generate on this isn't going to matter for the amount of torque that I have. So now I have a good leverage point. Now here's the problem a lot of people have is that when I start to apply pressure with the Kimura, if Jonas is able to sit up with me, he takes a lot of the torque off his shoulder because I'm basically driving and creating a leverage point here to create torque, a circular motion on the shoulder. But if he sits up, he relieves this pressure. So I have to put pressure to keep his head down. How I do that is I stick my butt up, I block the leg. Once I'm over the top of his arm, I put my leg on top of his head. And now you can see that I did this finish many times with Nogueira and hard dunk. Once I hold the leg, the head down, now as I apply pressure to break the arm, there's nowhere for him to go and he loses energy. So going and facing the other way, so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, right here. So if I lock up, Jonas's left arm is going to keep me from being able to block his head. So I stick my butt up, I put my shin across, I just get over one of the arms. You can do both, windshield wiper over, but as long as I'm here, I just need to be able to put my leg on the head, and then I can generate enough torque to break the shoulder, and that way if he doesn't tap, I have a definitive victory.